Hello everyone, because this actually, is this the start of a new video? I don't actually remember. If it is, hello. If it's not, well, you know, you already know the vibe. What were we doing / are we supposed to do? Looks like, I think the last video was like an actual end of video. So this is part 50, which is not good. It's not good that the number's 50 because the number needs to be like 550. As a little bit of like housekeeping before we start, the backlog is very, very, very small. It's like just a few videos. So it is possible we occasionally have days with no videos. I'm gonna try and just like make some time and record even when I'm not alone, and just hope that I don't say some weird shit that gets overheard, and there's no awkward conversations that follow.
This looks like a good fishing spot.
But yeah, and also, as it's been known to me now that there's another Trails game has hit the fucking tower, man. I don't know how it's gonna work. Like, how we're gonna be able to fit it all in. I don't know. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, the remake of Sky can wait. If it does end up being like they're very close together, I would probably prioritize the actual new game. Even though I'm honestly like, Sky 1 getting remade is cool. Really what we want though is Sky 2, right? Like, we want it to do well so that there's a Sky 2 remake. But I mean, replaying Sky 1 would be kind of interesting, just because I don't think the Let's Play I did on the channel originally is very good. So having a more definitive start would be really nice. But we got some time to talk about that. And one benefit though is that it should be a lot shorter. Like, even if they do add some new stuff, I mean, Sky 1's like 40 hours long, like just doing the game. Honestly, it's maybe like 30 hours long just doing the game, compared to like more recent ones, which are, you know, just by default a lot longer, and then we do all the NPC talking. It's fine to visit the ruins of the old church, but be sure you don't cross the fence. Untamed areas behind it are littered with relics and remnants from the bygone days, back when I was a young whippersnapper. As a matter of fact, there's an underground, or abandoned, it's not underground, not anymore, village where I and the other islanders used to live long ago. Place holds far too many memories that are best left undisturbed. Ancient evils and whatnot. Big Macs. That's ominous. Better keep in mind what you just said. You think the Calvardians get pissed that Erebonia had ancient mechs just all lying around? What Septirion did Calvard get? I don't know. I guess the jury's still out on whether or not the Genesis are supposed to be related to the time Septirion. That seems like the logical conclusion, but also it kind of felt like they'd set up the church to be where that was going to be. So I don't know.
Hello there!
Brother. What is your problem? There's nothing to be traded. Wait! Was that the issue?
Hello there!
It's down here. I guess I never scrolled enough. Or I guess when I saw trade, I think I just thought it was this stuff. Okay, well that's finally been solved. I knew it was gonna be something stupid and I'm gonna get, you know, insulted on the internet because I didn't notice, but you know, it's the cost of doing business. Hey, I mean, we can't make any of this shit, right? The only thing we'd want, unicorn cameo. Ooh, it's got a unicorn. Statistically, the best type of corn. I need 2 Proverbs himself? What the hell? Oh, no, we have 2. But they're equipped. So we need a strife, and we could actually make this? That's kind of good. I wouldn't mind a... Oh, we actually can make this. Why won't you just let me... Why do I gotta unequip it first?
Thank you.
Guys, do you guys know what current year it is? I'm glad I noticed that, because I would have just thought we couldn't make it. Because it says, hey, you don't have the thing, but you do have the thing.
Hello, thank you. Hello there.
And he just keeps baiting me, man. He keeps baiting me. Yeah, I mean, that'll help, because CP regen is definitely one of our biggest problems. These are all upgraded. Well, presumably they're all upgraded.
Thank you. Hello there.
Some assassin gloves. Some gloves made for an assassin. Okay, so we do need to be on the lookout for spoons, of course. What were they? What was it? Yeah, the Proverbs. Proverbs of Strife. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we finally got that figured out. I guess, you know, honestly, what I think it was, I think when I saw trade, I'm thinking like trade in Sepith. Because that's, yeah, I think that's what it was, is what my brain was auto-correcting it. That or I wasn't seeing it, one of the two. In my defense, there is also another menu where you trade stuff in. I see a talkie dot, but I don't see the person represented by the talkie dot. I guess we can do a... We can peep our side quest. Pretty sure this is Walter and Towson's room. Wait. Whoo, that's some awkward conversations there. Kind of feel bad that Towson has to share a room with that guy. He like has to use the bathroom late at night, and he wakes up and flushes the toilet, and Walter gets awoken and murders him. I hear voices. Is that someone crying? Why me? My horrible luck finally makes sense. It's all because I've been cursed. I mean, there is a weird dark energy. Is that supposed to be a shadow, or is that like evil energy emanating off the door? Like, you do see that, right? Gotta be tossing. Sounds like he's not in the best mood either. I should pop in real quick to check. Pop in check quick, you know? Hey there, sorry for barging in. You're not my room service? The Spriggan? What are you doing here? None. Just thought I heard somebody blubbering their eyes out and figured I should look into it. Rooming with Walter's that bad, huh? I wasn't blubbering. I don't blubber. Do I look like the blubbering type? I'm more of the flubbering type, you know, with my massive intellect. And while I certainly am not pleased to share space with that brute, there are far more concerning matters on my plate at the moment. Like my lack of a plate. Where's my room service? Alright then, lay it on me. What's the problem? There's this reporter named Marielle, you know, the one who was taking pictures for tourists earlier today. Yeah, we're acquainted. Well, a little while ago, I received a few pictures of my own from her. That's when I saw it. A strange white shadow hovering over me. Oh, brother. That's what's got you so upset? It is the spirit. It is eating your energy. Get over it. It's what Adios wants. This is a big deal, alright? Here, see for yourself. But like... Huh, there really is something there. Brother, ghosts are canon. What? You shouldn't be surprised. Just evil monsters pop up out of the fucking interdimensional plane all the time. This was taken out in front of an abandoned church, right? Wonder what that haze is. And plus, even more conventional ghosts are canon because of Loe gets to speak from the grave that one time because reasons. I told you there was something strange going on. It must be a ghost. It's been haunting me this whole time. Oh God, what if it portends the arrival of the ghost ship? Well, at least you got a pretty cool picture. How can you be so blasé about this? This is evidence of paranormal activity. Ghosts! Caught on camera! And also me. Even modern science has been able to provide absolute proof of the afterlife. How are you not absolutely petrified? Brother. Have you watched the news the last 10 years? The higher elements are at work here. I wouldn't be surprised that a place like that was teeming with ghostly looking monsters. Okay, yeah. I'm glad they're going for that way. Because if it was like Van was a skeptic, I was gonna crash out a little bit. Like a minor crash out. There's lots of stuff that can't be explained by science. Doesn't mean you're being haunted. Well, no, his ass is being haunted. Do get it twisted. You must take me for a fool. Should have known you wouldn't understand. First, I had to deal with that horrible incident in Basel last year. Then I lost my job, and now I can't even take a proper vacation. I'm positive it's all because of this evil spirit. There's simply no other explanation. As long as it's because it close, my life will be filled with nothing but misfortune. How horrible will I... Or how will I ever rid myself of this horrible affliction? If you're that scared, why don't you try and figure out what that white blob actually is? It's a ghost! Sure, it looks like a ghost, but maybe it's just like when people see celebrities in their toast or something. What do you think, do you think people see an Adios in their toast? Graham, we don't really know, because there hasn't... Do they have like a no iconography rule for Adios? Because there really isn't much like visual representations of what she's supposed to look like. So I mean, because in that case, you could basically pretend anything you see on your toast is the Sky Goddess. I mean, it's kind of like an image in your head of what she should look like. I suppose the truth is sometimes more scary, or the unknown is more scary than the truth. Well, sometimes, yeah. How do you suggest we investigate the identity of a ghost? The very idea is ridiculous. Actually, I think there might be a few people on this island that know a thing or two about spirits. Yeah, like... Well, Mario, obviously, #1 ghost ship expert. Really got way more mileage out of the ghost ship bit than I ever would have thought. Just to take a little break for a second. Those are my favorite running jokes. The shit that's like should not go on for as long as it does, and I just keep forcing it over and over again. Those are my personal favorites. Because honestly, I don't even remember the origin of the ghost ship. I think it was like during chapter 2 of the last game. Oh yeah, because of the fog. Yeah, when the fog came in. It was something to do with that. Should I help get to the bottom of this ghost business? Absolutely, darn tootin'. How about this? But like, who would know about ghosts? Mario? French lady. I don't know, she just kind of has that vibe. I really can't think of who our ghost decks are supposed to be. I mean, maybe Shizuna and Kuragane? I don't know what the fuck they be up to. I'll figure out what's going on with this ghost thing as long as you put in a formal request. Request? Oh, you must mean your 4 SPGs. I have to go find some board and stick a piece of paper on the back of it like a rube. I was trying to think of like a word that wasn't peasant or barbarian. There was a word I was going for, and then it escaped into the ether like a ghost, and then I had to like quick pivot. As luck would have it, I know some people on the island right now who could be considered paranormal specialists. But like, do we? Well, with their help, I'll be able to figure out the truth behind your little ghost problem. I mean, Rin knows everything. Maybe she knows about ghosts. I mean, she's been in a lot of places with higher elements. Got that going for her. And if it really is a ghost, all you have to do is exercise it. Oh yeah, the priests. The fake priests. Maybe they know something about ghosts. Probably can't beat a ghost to save their life. Fucking fake-ass Grail Knights. I figure it'd be more constructive than just sitting here freaking out about it anyway. As much as your skepticism irks me to no end, you do make a good point. Fine. I formally request your services. I'm not sure how far I trust these specialists of yours. Guess it's a deal. In that case, mind if I borrow the picture? Gladly. In fact, I'd rather you have it anyway. Alright. See ya. Actually, I might even have them come by to give you a once-over, too. Just wait here for now. Of course. Make sure you're quick about it. Well, I guess I should go find Mario, then. Might be a good idea to have some talk to someone familiar with the island, too. Can also ask the girl sorter for help. Although I don't think Celeste was ever all that good at the whole clairvoyance thing, should probably stick to hitting up her partner. No, I don't want to talk to him. He sucks. Then there's Shizuna. I think she mentioned something about having spiritual powers back when Mare possessed Yume. I'll take your word on it. I don't remember that shit. I mean, I just kind of assume she can do whatever she wants because, oh my gosh, she's so cool. Sure, at least one of them is capable of clearing up the mess.
Well, we're on the clock now.
I can't say I'm thrilled to depend on you, but I appreciate the help. Find out what that hazy white blur in the photo was and make it snappy. Alright, so if I was a ghost specialist. So Villa Manager, Shizuna, the Grail Knight, and then Mario? That's basically what I said. Not talking to your ass first. At least not talking to your ass first either. What's up, girl? No, whoop, my bad. Taking several with them, yeah.
Got a question for you.
Van took out the picture he borrowed from Tossin and began to explain the situation. Van, there's nothing in your hand. Is this one of those invisible photos? But did a ghost make this photo? I didn't realize I caught a ghost in one of my pictures. It's all my fault that Mr. Towson's so on edge about it. If only I checked them beforehand. The ghosts have been very unhappy with me ever since I broke the ghost ship story. I should go and apologize. It's not your fault. I'm pretty sure the guy's just paranoid by anything and everything. Anyway, do you usually see stuff like this in your photos? I wouldn't say it's common, but it's definitely taken some that are pretty similar. It's so funny. That some random throwaway joke that I kept beating ends up becoming canon, kind of, because she is a paranormal investigator. Apparently, she's taking pictures of ghosts all the time. My coworkers at the Tower of Times have said I'm the only one who's had this issue. Maybe she's got a knack for capturing ghosts on film? Do you notice anything strange around the time you took the picture? I don't think so. I think it was sometime around dusk. I was getting ready to turn in for the day, and that's when I spotted Mr. Towson. He was trying to get inside the abandoned church, and it seemed like he'd given up. We're gonna take a picture so that he could have a nice keepsake. Almost forgot, that's the only picture I took with the flash on. Although that's about the only thing out of the ordinary I can recall. The flash, huh? It might have something to do with the haze, then. Thanks to the info. Happy to help. Guess I better keep working my way down the list. Okay, Villa Manager, you're next. You baited me, you got my ass.
Let me ask you something.
Man took out the picture you borrowed from Tossin and began to explain the situation. I see, that certainly does look a bit spooky. If you being the manager and all, thought maybe you have some idea what it could be? Anything come to mind? Could be a ghost. To be frank, I don't think I've ever heard of any talk of ghosts around here. It's not to say we haven't had a few slightly odd disturbances, of course. Mind telling me about it? Well, you know, one time the housekeepers went to go in the room and it was covered in blood. Certainly, one of our guests was taking a walk at night when they said they saw an enormous, terrifying shadow. People were concerned about the possibility of it being a monster, but after conducting an investigation the following morning, they came to the conclusion that it was likely only a wild animal. So a monster? Have we... Time for another weird observation on the Trails universe. Have we ever seen a wild animal? Like, we've seen animals, but only in a purely domestic capacity. Usually, if there's an animal outside the city limits, it's a monster. I really am trying to think for a second, because I feel like every normal animal we've seen has been like either part of a farm or owned by somebody, which I guess is kind of the same thing. Like either a pet or like a farm animal or a work animal. The street lamps were stretching its shadow. It seemed much larger than it actually was. Yeah, guess that makes sense. Knowing there haven't been any ghost sightings in the past is helpful on its own, though. Sorry I couldn't provide you with any more information. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to assist you. Sure thing. Guess I'm gonna keep working my way down the list. Oh, now it's the hard choice. Who do we talk to last? Who do I dislike more, Shizuna or this guy? Ooh, that's a hard one. Because they have very similar problems. I mean, to a degree, I somewhat respect Leon's hater energy as a fellow hater, but you just annoy me, man. But granted, and Leon gets a bit of a benefit because nobody seems to like him. Whereas with Shizuna, I'm like, you know, it's like me and like 8 other people who are leading the fucking crusade, that she's actually just as bad as Kasum. Honestly, I may be the only one with that take, but at least there's a few other Shizuna not enjoyers, at least. There's dozens of us.
Got a question for you.
Sorry to spring. I mean, more like sorry to sprig this on you out of nowhere, but can I get your take on something? Why, certainly. It is a clergyman's duty to lend an ear to those who seek one, no matter how disreputable they may be. We're just like a fucking guy. Could have gone through the last bit, but whatever. Van took out the picture he borrowed from Tossin and began to explain the situation. Ah, so you wish to know what this ghost really is? I'm not sensing anything odd from the picture itself, but knowing it was taken on this island does make me wonder. I mean, one thing, you know, I will admit, a benefit to... I do kind of like the idea that, like, it's annoying and really stupid. Like, the reasons he hates Van. But to some degree, I kind of appreciate the idea of, like, there's just this character that hates Van for a fairly irrational reason. And he, like, will not shut up about it. Like, to a degree, I respect that. Because so often it's like, you know, everybody just innately likes the main character. Which is not like a bad... I mean, your main character should probably be likable in the first place. So it makes sense for the other characters in the story to like the main character, but I don't know. I somewhat respect Leon's commitment to the bit. I'm not sensing anything odd from the picture itself, but knowing it was taken on the island does make me wonder. It's a bit more ominous than I was expecting. I mean, there probably is a mass grave past the fence, considering who owns the island. Well, I think I should meet with Tossin. I'll explain in more detail there. Oh, you mean like right this second? Wait, are you a priest of the Septian Church? That's correct. My name is Leon, and I'm what some may call a wandering priest. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hey, I know about wandering priests. Aren't they always Grail Knights? Oh, shit. I've been had. Gotta kill him. The picture Van shared with me didn't give much to go on, so I thought it better to meet with you directly. I mean, seriously, have we ever met a wandering... Well, I guess the better question is, have we ever met a priest that actually leaves the church that wasn't a Grail Knight? The answer is, like, no. I'm pretty sure every priest we've met that, like, can actually walk and isn't just glued to a podium is a Grail Knight. Or, like, a Grail Knight associate. Because I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single priest that has the ability to actually walk and wander is a Grail Knight. You think there's something going on with him? Why not, friend? I don't sense any spirits on your person. But that's certainly a relief to hear from a priest. However, it would be prudent to keep your wits about you. The whole island has been stained by some sort of stagnant energy. What? How soon can I get the airship to take off? What do you mean, stained? Just as it sounds, I felt a very peculiar sensation ever since we stepped foot here. It's as if a dark cloud is looming over the... Yeah, it's probably the poison. Is looming over the entire island. I won't know more until I've had a chance to conduct a more thorough investigation. At any rate, it's not uncommon for spirits to congregate in places with an excess of energy. Even if you aren't being actively haunted at the moment, it's still possible that something has its eye on you. You may only have a few days to live. I suggest you stay indoors after nightfall. I'm gonna be honest, if I turn into a ghost, I'm not getting stopped by no doors. Like, maybe I'll just be like built different or something. Maybe like normal ghosts are like, oh, I can't go inside. Nah, man. That ain't stopping me. And also be mindful not to get into any mishaps during the day either. Okay, so I can't do shit on my vacation. Got it. Thanks, priest. This is definitely a strange turn of events. Thanks for the help, Leon. Not at all. I'm glad to be of assistance. You have no further need of me. I'll go ahead and take my leave. Farewell. Guess I better keep working my way down the list. Yep. Get to the last but least.
Let me ask you something.
Sorry to cut into your fun, but can I ask you a work-related question? Sure, go for it. Van took out the picture you borrowed from Thomas and began to explain the situation. I see. Chasing down a ghost, huh? Sounds like a pretty fun job. Kinda fitting for this island, don't you think? What's that supposed to mean? No, it's nothing to worry about, at least for the time being anyway. Oh, what? Shizuna knows something that nobody else knows? Why am I not surprised? If you're not gonna tell me, you can at least stop being so foreboding. Anyway, to answer your question about my abilities, yeah, I can detect evil spirits, can even exercise them too. Based on this picture, I don't really think that's what you'll need from me. That's not to say Thompson isn't being haunted, though. Well, would you mind stopping by to take a look at him? I get the feeling he wants a diagnosis straight from the horse's mouth. Sure, I don't mind. Why don't we head over now? Dawson brought somebody to see you. I'm sorry, but who are you? Somebody important from the east. She can do whatever she wants because, oh my gosh, she's so cool. Name's Shizuna. Nice to meet you, Mr. XCO. Yes, likewise. I don't believe I quite understand, but whatever insight you can offer would be most appreciated. Was there anything you noticed about the picture? Other than my devilish good looks? I didn't get the sense there's something ghoulish going on, if that's what you mean. But it could be a goblin. I figured I could at least check you out, just in case. Yeah, just as I thought, you're no host to a ghost. You seem to be giving off some pretty negative vibes, though. My life is negative, lady. Negative vibes? Guess it might make more sense to say he's irritated or annoyed. Let me put it like this. Strong negative vibes attract bad things. Usually it's just a general misfortune, but other times it's evil spirits. Anyway, I don't know your situation, but I'd recommend trying not to worry too much. Do something to get you out of the slump you're in. But I can't leave my room, or else the spirit will get me. Well, I wasn't expecting you to give the guy life advice. There's a reason I came here in the first place, was to refresh myself. I've had so much bad luck lately. Well, nevertheless, I appreciate your suggestion. Just don't go hang gliding, man, because there's no shot you make it out unscathed. However, none of that explains anything about the white haze in the picture. You know what it could be. At the very least, I don't think it was a ghost. Or a human. What's that supposed to mean? I may know a thing or two about spirits, but I'm not a medium, you know. Guess it's just something you'll have to rack your brains about. Alright then, thanks again for your help. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I think that's about everybody. I heard a lot of different opinions, but nothing really substantial. Maybe I'll better luck investigating around where the picture was taken? And so Van made his way to the abandoned church. Whatever you do, don't ring that bell, man. We don't trust church bells anymore, man. Oh, maybe Qasim's a ghost. Ah, it's you. I was just trying to familiarize myself with the terrain. I noticed an unusual aura coming from that abandoned church. What do you mean? I mean, I'm definitely catching a whiff of something I can't quite place what it is. I'd say it's because you lack the proper training. Qasim probably just plugged it into fucking Marty GPT. Hey, does this church seem sus? And then it's sent out fucking 8 paragraphs that don't mean shit. You could say that. Somebody asked me to take a look around for him. Man showed Qasim the picture of Thompson and told him about his fears regarding the apparition. I see. It seems that Vern's former CEO still has a number of unresolved anxieties. I would never have anxieties because I am the world's strongest, as previously mentioned many times. That being said, I'm surprised that Spriggan would even take on a job like this. Boy, got a problem with it? The only reason I took the guy home because I didn't want him getting any more carried away than he already is. What do you think about the picture? Anything stand out to you? Not particularly. I thought the white blur was odd, but nothing more than that. Guess I'll just have to keep digging. Shall we get going? We're going the same way, after all. Not exactly my ideal partner, but after you. So, this is it, huh? Sure is a lot more creepy at night. It's very odd for the Septian Church to leave behind ruins like this. Usually only find them near abandoned villages, evacuated due to ongoing conflicts in the area. Yeah, you mentioned, I guess it is pretty strange. You know, I got some investigating to do. This is where we go our separate ways. What? We walked 4 paces. You'll find no argument from me. I would like to know how you end up resolving the issue. What? Are you not? I thought you were also investigating the church. Isn't that why you wanted to walk with it? Because we were like literally right by the church already. Think it might be related to that weird feeling you mentioned earlier? Yes, and I prefer to have as much evidence as possible for drawing any conclusions. If I find anything on my end, I'll be sure to fill you in. Appreciate it? Speak later. Good luck. Alright. Oh no, wait, we're not going in the church? He's just going in the church? Why are we not checking out the church? Guess I'll try using shard search. I can pick up a trail through Daybreak 2. It might lead me to the answer. Maybe something inside could... What is this weird ass... No, we're going...
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Qasim, is your brain okay?
Let's do this thing.
I don't... like, that made no sense, right? To be like, oh, this is where we parked, but we're both in the church. Looking for the same thing. Tracks seem to end here. What? That's where the track... Their pattern makes me think that I'm crashing out. It's got some level of intelligence, though. What patterns? I literally just looked at... This is the first footprint we've looked at. There's no way it's human. It's gotta be a monster. The only question is what kind. Does it actually have anything to do with like ghost business? Plus the footprints are incredibly round. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. Round footprints? That we've seen before? I mean, the first thing I thought of was like, you know, Catcher's dog, but he wouldn't have round footprints. And he doesn't really like a puff of smoke. And Theo presumably doesn't make footprints. A beat-up orbital lighter lies discarded on the ground. What's an orbital lighter doing here? Looks like it's been through hell and back. Still got some life left in it, though. Found somebody from the villa with litter like this. Must have belonged to a tourist. I'm guessing they came out here tonight to see how long they could hold out in a test of courage. Probably got so scared they dropped their lighter and ran for it. I mean, maybe. There's much to be concerned about, but our investigation will be ending shortly regardless. Speak of once your own is complete. Okay. Van, don't ring the bell. You're gonna end the world, though. That's the one thing I'll let you know. Okay. Medallion? Oh, that's so funny. I literally was just talking about this, and then it's like, hey, here's a picture of Adios, you fucker. Oh, that is so good, man. This game hates me. Looks like it's got an engraving of Adios on it. Seems pretty old. Yeah, because they don't make that shit anymore. There was like some council, and they said no more pictures of the goddess. It's all cracked too. Almost seems like somebody smashed it underfoot. Makes sense for something like this to be left behind in an abandoned church, but something about it feels off. Yeah, crack that bad boy in half. Guess that covers everything I wanted to look at. I don't think there's anything else worth examining here. Better go report back to Qasim. Already done with the investigation. That was faster than I expected. I finished instantly because of my giga brain. It's not like it's a big church. Anyway, figure out what that weird ore was all about? No, seems I was a bit too late. It appears to be unrelated to your photograph issue, however. You don't say. Excuse me? Mario, what are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing here? I'm here to investigate. I'm kind of guilty, so I thought I might as well give you a hand to make up for it. I figured you'd want to take a look in the church, so I decided to come out here myself. Lucky guess. No, smart guess. Mario's smart. I didn't know you'd be working with somebody from Mardik, though. Hope I'm not intruding. Not at all. Actually, you might be right on time. It would seem Van's determined the true identity of your ghost. Have I? Or have we? Already? It's pretty easy to piece together once you look at the evidence. Is it? There are small round tracks I found. Then there was the abandoned lighter and the cracked medallion. Round tracks? Who's got ball bearings for feet? Out of those three, the one that points to the identity of the white haze is... I have no clue. I mean, these both seem like they were really old, so I guess it has to be, like, that's the main difference. Is these are more recent, whereas these were old as hell. But I don't know what the small round tracks are supposed to be. Small round tracks I found using sword search. Those are the key. Round tracks, what do you mean? And then we confirm we're dealing with a monster. It doesn't have legs. But if it could fly, there'd be no tracks at all, so it hops. Okay. I guess. Put together small and round, there's only one thing it could be. A palm. But that shit wasn't a palm, though. Have you ever seen a palm, Van? Also, are palms real? A palm? I'm not super familiar with monsters. I'm drawing a blank. Palms inhabit every region of Zemuria, so it's a little surprised they'd be here as well. They're incredibly adept at blending in their surroundings, however they're also quite skittish. Personally, I haven't seen many around here lately, but there's been sightings of special shiny type that glows. Come in a whole variety of colors, with the white ones the most common. I've never seen one because they're so good at hiding. I guess the only question left is that white haze, how it ended up in my shot. That's the important part, because that thing does not hop that high, man. You said you had the flash on when you were taking a picture of Tossin, right? Maybe our little friend was hiding outside the church. It was startled when the light went off. Must have left behind Tossin at just the right moment, but that shit didn't look like a palm. You're right, that would explain everything. And also, Van, you know, I don't believe you've ever seen a palm, man. I kind of got to call you out on that. I'm not sure Mr. Thompson will accept it unless we show him some kind of photographic evidence, though. Think we can get it to pop out again if I take another picture with the flash on? I'm not so sure. Honestly, I feel like I probably spooked it just by entering the chapel. He probably sensed how powerful I was and ran away. Didn't want to get grinded for XP. XP I don't need because I'm already max level with max stats. But given the tracks that Van found, I assume it's still somewhere around here. Honestly, I think I would prefer Casa more if he literally just would not stop bragging. He would still like annoy the piss out of me, but like I think that would be kind of funny. If he just was super annoying about it. Like instead of everyone else was glazing him, it was just him glazing himself. Like it would annoy me, but I think it would annoy me slightly less. At least it would make him feel a little bit different than Shizuna, I guess. Just a smidge, though. Guess I'll have to find some other way to convince Mr. Towson. Actually, I think I can lure it out. Come this far, right? Maybe let's look at some solid proof. Should be interesting. Huh? Rarg! Bro, you ain't got the CP for that. It really worked? Better grab some photos. Yeah, work it, baby. Ah! She's got fucking Coromond. How nimble. Should we give chase? I can't let him go. It'd be dangerous to let a monster roll around on the main road. They don't do anything. Looks like I got the little guy cornered. He seems to have called for reinforcements. They're closing in on us. What? Stay calm and keep close. Allow me to lend a hand.
Deploying shards!
Shouldn't you instantly win, Kasi boy? See, we'd have more CP if you didn't just waste 70 of it, Van.
I will watch your 6.
Okay.
Here goes!
You just proudly announcing he's gonna look at Van's ass? You kinda gotta respect it, I guess.
Breathe your last.
Alright, Kasim. I would really prefer it if you were like really OP right now. I don't know how you got blinded.
Wait. Unready. I'll end you. Chance.
All that to do 2K?
Stay on guard. I'll dice you up.
How does it make you feel that Van just did more damage than you?
Go.
We are kind of getting like a little fucked here.
Wait.
Activating skill.
Like Van, buddy.
My move now.
Like you are like kind of like really low on the H Pizzle department.
Like hell you are.
Oh, okay, I thought you were healing him. That was a Guardian proc.
Activating skill.
I'll end you.
Brother man.
Like hell you are.
I mean, at least he's dodging like crazy.
Like hell you are. Chance.
Holy shit, these things are tanky as fuck.
I will watch your 6.
I honestly, I don't want to draw aggro though.
Raging is your full power. Got you covered.
You didn't do anything, Blood.
Like hell you are. Strike. Ready. I'll end you.
So it like doubles. Oh no, it's hitting 2 targets. was like, oh, is that what that buff does? It like doubles your chain?
Chance.
But apparently that is AoE, it's just the world's smallest AoE.
Don't stop now, Van.
I'll dice you up! Here goes! The stun! This one's yours, Homseen! Activating
Brother, do something.
Barbados, raid!
Okay, I mean, that's something, I guess. Yeah, now you ult.
Activating skill.
If you're gonna eat my CP, you should at least ult.
Activating skill. Homseen!
Enemy down. Chance.
Holy hell, they're so tanky, man.
Don't stop now, Van.
Dice you got this!
I'll handle it.
You're gone!
I'm honestly surprised he didn't die. Because he was kind of getting his ass beat. But honestly, I mean, I think stuff like that's kind of like from like a game, like a gameplay, like Ludo narrative, like resonance, or I guess that's the word for it. You know, the opposite of dissonance. Like having situations like that where you fight with the super strong characters and then have them actually be super strong. It's not like that he was really super strong there, but I feel like gameplay reinforcing the story is the easiest way to actually make these characters that you're supposed to believe are super strong are actually super strong. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, he didn't completely embarrass himself, so I'll give him that. The palm is a hell of a lot tougher than he looked. Nice job, you two. You know, it's like the example I used all the time, and I can't remember when I was talking about this a lot. I guess in the Cold Steel games, you know, in Final Fantasy VII, when you have the flashback and Cloud's like level 1 and is completely and totally fucking useless in the combat encounters and literally has to get rezzed by Sephiroth because he's so cool. And it's not like just like a cutscene or something. It's like, nah, man, you're actually in there. You're in the fucking trenches getting your ass beat. And you're like, oh, that was years ago. Think how strong he is now. I was able to get some great pictures during all the commotion. The palm is so fast. Some of the shots came out a little blurry, too. I'm sure Mr. Towson will be convinced once he gets a look at these. Nice work, kid. Guess we ought to wrap up this job after all. Did we have to murder the palm? Just not really an animal rights activist or a monster rights activist or anything, but it did seem a little rude. We busted into the dude's hiding spot, caused a bunch of ruckus. He tries to run away, and then we killed him. What about you? Got anything else to take care of? Actually, I think I'm retiring forever. You'll never see me again. Goodbye. I still have some lingering concerns, but it would be best to review the whole situation. Review the situation, huh? Guess I should probably do that myself. Especially with all the weird stuff we run into lately. What do you say we head back to the villa? And so the three made their way back towards the villa with Qasim saying farewell forever. And nobody remembered that he was gone. Upon their arrival, Van and Mariel decided to pay a visit. Alright, the monster's about the same shape as the blur in the other photograph. Not really, but... Right, you weren't actually being hunted. Well, you were being hunted by a monster, but it's dead now. Palm just happened to pop up in the middle of the shot. That's all there was to it, eh? I'm ashamed of how much of this whole thing ruffled my feathers. Sorry, Mr. Towson, it's all my fault. If I had just checked the photos more carefully before I handed them over, none of this would have happened. Anyone deserves blame. It's that monster for getting in the way. It's no fault of your own. Appreciate you for saying so. Still, if we take into account what Miss Shizuna and that priest had to say, sounds rather likely we could encounter some spiritual phenomena in the future. Best to be prepared at any rate. Perhaps I'll go see if they happen to know any good precautions. Good point. What they said, there's definitely something strange about this island. Spiritual or otherwise, it's owned by one of the most evil people in existence. And also maybe had a paradise location. Situation's so complicated already though. That just makes it worse. Van, are you alright? Yeah, it's nothing really. Anyway, if you get into a pinch at night, you can always ask your roomie for help. I'd be real happy to have something to beat the shit out of. The only problem is the room might not be intact afterwards. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be comforting or terrifying. Suppose I'll have to consider it. Almost blew our cover. It's wild he could tell we were around, even if he is the That's his full title, by the way. That's canon. Worked out okay, though. The way things are going, tomorrow ought to be pretty interesting. Yeah, maybe. Not that I'm in a hurry to take on any extra work, though. Anyway, they're way more suspicious of the church now, so I'll switch to a backup location. Roger that. Oh man, I should have go love mess around with him a little bit, but I guess we gotta save that for later. Look forward to tomorrow, everybody. Gonna have one hell of a time. Nah, man, we're gonna be swimming.
That takes care of that.
Cosm and Shizuna can handle the fucking stuff.
Reward deposited.
Oh my god, he's so gray. Alright, well, we'll call it here. And next time, we'll do our connection events, make some cocky tails. You already know the vibe. I like that quest though. And Cosm getting some screen time, I guess, even if he was still just Cosm, is something, I suppose. What do you think's going on in the news, man? Nobody knows. Alright, I'm XQZ87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.